Meantime, companies and Americans pushing back on the EV agenda. But that's not stopping the Biden administration from announcing $623 million in grants to help build, you guessed it, an EV charging network. O'Leary Ventures Chairman Kevin O'Leary joins us now. Kevin, it's always great to see you. Thank you for being here. Biden administration keeps moving forward with this. Look, charging stations are an integral part of this all working out, having the infrastructure. But at this point, it seems like consumers have kind of said, right now, it's still premature for us.
Well, obviously, the adoption rate is slowing, and that's been a challenge for EVs. Obviously, a new technology comes out, everybody gets excited about it, and now the reality strikes of how fast it will be integrated into the pool of cars in America, slower than people thought. One of the reasons is, as you pointed out, it's not easy for everybody to charge on longer trips. And so, while it may be very convenient in a metropolitan area, if you're just going back and forth to work, you know where the charging stations are. Not so much so in a rental scenario, as we've just seen. But the infrastructure itself, the real adoption to get, 50% of cars in America to be EVs is you need a really standardized distribution of charging centers. And frankly, if I look at it as an investor, I'd rather have the private sector build it out. They're more efficient, and the company that's done the best job is Tesla. Even the standardization of using Tesla by Ford and General Motors and others, they're admitting that Tesla's ahead of everybody else. So why not just let Tesla roll it out and everybody leases this technology? That would be a better way to do this. Because if we have different types of charging stations, that's a really bad outcome, very bad outcome.
Kevin, big news today, the SEC giving Bitcoin ETFs the green light. Our very own Neil Cavuto spoke earlier to ARK Invest CEO Kathy Wood. Take a listen.
There's been all kinds of speculation. Is this a sell on the news event or will it turbocharge? And so it's really that dueling match that's taking place right now. Longer term, we think the resolution's going to be on the upside. We agree that this is a seal of approval. The SEC, however cautious Chairman Gensler still is, it has blessed Bitcoin through an ETF. So we're thrilled.
Kevin, if you're sitting at home, how then do you decide if you want to get in? How then to choose between the 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs that were approved today?
Well, they're almost identical, even though each of the vendors would tell you not. But these are commodities, and there'll be a price to the bottom on fees. And so you want to look at what the fee structure is. It's anywhere from 21 basis points or 0.21% all the way to 1.5%. Now, if you're a purist and you're just holding Bitcoin for the long term as a digital gold, as I am, I would never buy an ETF. Why would I pay these fees? It's completely unnecessary, and they add no value to me. The great news is, in this event, is it shows a march forward on regulation towards cryptocurrencies. In addition, I would hope this re-energizes Congress to look at digital payment systems like tokens around USDC, for example, which is based on the U.S. dollar as a payment system. That has been out there. The Stablecoin Act has been kind of delayed, but now we have this momentous occasion, which is great, but we're way early. We're in the first inning. And regarding 11 of these ETFs, not a chance they all survive. You should be watching AUM, assets under management. Maybe 2 or 3 will win. I would bet that behemoths like Fidelity and BlackRock end up on top because they have massive sales forces. But if institutions don't care about this, they don't care because they would never buy an ETF. They'd never pay the fees. The great news is that it's a signal to them, and particularly sovereign wealth, which I deal with. They like this development. This is a good thing for them to eventually get into crypto, that the SEC has finally approved this.
Kevin, before we go, I want to get your take on this. We're learning the FAA is now investigating if Boeing failed to ensure the 737 MAX 9 aircraft was safe for operation following the Alaska Airlines incident. Elon Musk weighing in, he's accusing Boeing of prioritizing DEI hiring over safety. Are you concerned about that, Kevin, especially with companies where you have real life and death situations like flying, maybe in the healthcare space? What do you say?
I was a shareholder of Boeing for years, and it was one of the best performing stocks in my portfolio until these issues around execution started. It's been brutal. Every 9 months, we get another event like this. And at some point, you have to look at the management and say, wait a second, Why does this keep happening? Why is the entire fleet grounded yet again? And so really, this is a very complicated engineering and supply chain issue in building these remarkable aircraft, which, by the way, the safety factor is still the safest way to travel. But in the case of Boeing, the pressure on the CEO is going to continue to mount until this stops. I don't own this stock anymore because I know in the next 9 months we'll get another event like this. And unfortunately, it really hurts the stock price and it slows down the advancement. And, you know, I mean, how many times have we been talking about the 737, whether it's the MAX or the door blows out, they find the door in Portland? This is all bad press.
Yeah.
Although as a number of times this occurs, it's very low. But I feel very sorry for that executive team.
It all comes down to execution. Kevin O'Leary, great thoughts today. Thanks for being with us.